Do you follow Yellowbird?
No.
Hilarious.
Oh, hilarious. Did you read her review
Oh my
on
god. Too funny.
What?
Kim just posted a picture of Barb passed out under the carport.
No, wait, let me see. Oh my god.
Let me see. Oh my god. She is a wreck.
Excuse me.
What a mess.
Could I have my phone back, please?
You don't have to get all miffed about it.
Really?
People could be trying to get a hold of me.
Relax.
Chillax.
Easy for you to say. You don't have as many friends.
Crap.
Okay,
What the? Did you take that?
just now.
I'm so posting this.
Go ahead.
Did you see this?
Check my Facebook page.
Yep.
Jim, that's hilarious.
I know, right?
Yep.
What's up with you?
Yeah, it's like you're not even here.
I'm sorry?
I haven't heard from you in like, what, 5 minutes?
You didn't even comment on my foot picture.
What flip picture?
Check your screen again.
That's funny.
Why didn't you say something?
I can't.
Why not?
Guys, I just got some bad news and I can't post anything.
Oh, this is serious.
Whoa. What happened?
Betsy's boyfriend was in a car accident and he's in the hospital.
Oh, that's terrible.
Wait, which one's Betsy?
You know, magenta hair, kind of a big girl.
My roommate at Camp Wapatuck,
Oh, her. Yeah, I think I remember her.
she's freaking out.
Of course she is. Wouldn't you be?
Can you just send her a Starbucks gift card or something?
It's worse than that.
He's not.
No, he's alive.
Then what is it?
She wants me to call her.
Seriously?
Just say you didn't get the message?
How can I say that? She messaged me, it's right here.
Oh my gosh, she even put the phone number.
That's brutal.
I know.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I can't call her.
No kidding. Like, what is she, your mother's age?
We're not even that close. I mean, we're Facebook friends.
She gave you her phone number.
I just don't think I can deal with it right now.
I hear you.
I mean, come on, it's been years. Why is she reaching out to me?
You've got me. Did you guys remember to like that kid with cancer?
What kid with cancer?
You know, if she gets like 50 million likes, it raises enough awareness for a cure.
Oh yeah.
Done. You just did it now? What's wrong with you?
Sorry.
I mean, my God, the kid was probably like 1 like away from being cured.
Sorry.
So, you're not gonna call Betsy?
I can't. I just can't.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What?
First 100 likes gets a special invite to the new Froyo shop opening in West Village.
Done. Maybe I can hit like twice.
That won't work.
You're right. I'm in.
Me too.
Have fun without me.
Blanche, you can't just sit here all day doing nothing. My god, you've already missed free Froyo.
It's like you don't even exist.
Shut up.
Just call her.
I'm with you. I don't think you should have to call anybody. I mean, when was the last time you heard from her?
You know, that's a good question.
I
I haven't heard from her in 3 years.
call her.
You do not owe her anything.
What's a phone call?
I should just get back online.
Pretend nothing happened.
Exactly.
Don't do that.
Why? What's your problem?
You're gonna go back online after she told you to call her?
I don't see why she shouldn't.
Yeah, what's the big deal?
What if what's her name?
Betsy.
Betsy tells everyone what a jerk you are.
What? For not calling?
Yes, for not calling. Her boyfriend is in the hospital.
You have a point.
Can't I just text her?
And say what? My phone is broken.
No.
You could always say there was a thunderstorm and the lines were down.
If the lines were down, how could she text her?
That's true.
Oh, I know. I said I know.
Good.
That's great.
Guys, I know what to do.
Spill it already.
What?
I'll say I have laryngitis.
Oh my God, you're a genius.
That could work.
Awesome. Do you think it's too late to get in on that froyo thing? Also, how do you spell laryngitis?
L-A-R, no, that's not right. L-A-R, Larin.
Okay, the Rin part's always what gets me.
Laryngitis. Laryngitis. Awesome. Hello? Hello? Who? Betsy! I was just going to call you!
A three-letter word for demon.
This
3 letters.
R.
R. That's the letter I knew about.
R as in you are.
Oh, right. Now, what's a 5-letter word for the devil once was third R?
Angel.
There is no R in angel.
But it has to be angel. Just put it down.
But then R is wrong.
You know, if you insist on writing these in pen, don't be so touchy about changing the answers.
And if you didn't insist on doing these stupid puzzles every night, you would be too tired to go out.
I don't insist on anything. First of all, and secondly, I have a paper to write tonight.
But you said we went to the brewery for a pint tonight. We told Patrick we'd pick him up.
I don't know. I see how much time I have. Now, what's a 3-letter word for the second letter G? Ego. Yeah.
Hey, Jackie.
It's always ego.
You're welcome.
Now, what's a second letter?
Ask me another one of those clues, and I will impale you on that pencil.
Alright.
Jackie, please tell us those stock and paper so we go to the brewery tonight.
Where's Maxie?
In the other room.
Brewing.
Is it her clothes?
She's got her garth on.
She might lower it.
So lucky.
What? Did she leave another one of those instant ultimatums on the kitchen counter about someone devouring her breakfast bars? I'd be so glad to take the part of this. Personal responsibility lectures.
Oxymoron if you think about it.
Really, I just thrive on maxi wisdom like last night's treatise on suburbs.
Summer?
While we shopping to Indianapolis, her right arm suffered quite a burn.
Through a closed car window.
Apparently it's possible.
That's ridiculous.
I'm sure it has something to do with my driving.
Well, you did insist on heading south while she was in the passenger seat.
That's right. And next time I just circumvent the state to avoid putting her in cosmetic or medical dangers.
All right, y'all, that's enough. Where is she?
We just said she's in the other room.
For what?
I don't try to ask questions I might get an answer to.
I'm pretty sure she's going to the Gamma House. They're having some invitation-only party. Lexi can get us all in, of course, but we have to realize that it's going to go really late. People are going to stay over, and we won't be able to bring our highlighted copies of what we did.
Shit.
What? Do you want to go?
No, it's just. Is the door closed?
Yes, already. What is your deal?
Well, I was in the computer lab and I heard these guys talking.
Who?
The ones from the Gamma House. You know the one with the floppy brown hair?
Trevor.
Yeah, that one. And the one who plays the guitar sometimes in the cab.
David, what about
Hold on.
them?
How do you know these people?
I pay attention.
Girls.
What?
Well, they were talking about some party tonight, and well, they're such assholes.
Whatever.
What? She should not go to that party tonight. They're planning something.
Yeah, what are they saying?
They were talking about some sort of gift the seniors get from the juniors, some sort of present type thing.
Present.
Sex.
Sex? That doesn't make a party dangerous for Maxie, just more enticing.
These guys sounded seriously deranged. They were talking about special invites that went out to girls who they knew would respond agreeably to heavy drinking.
Jackie, when was the last time you've been to a party where there wasn't heavy drinking?
7th grade.
This is different.
You're overreacting.
What?
Hold on, no guy must have been kidding.
What?
Did they really sound serious?
Worse.
Please.
They are serious assholes.
Trevor and David are players, but they're not dangerous.
How can you say that? You don't even know them.
Come on.
They're disgusting.
Wait, hello, women.
Look, Maxie knows.
She's not gonna have a choice.
Well,
She does fit the description.
so are we gonna say something?
I don't know.
Definitely, so that way I can hear how I don't understand the ways of sexually liberated people on campus.
Do you think she listened if we told her?
We? You heard the guys talking?
Girls. Jackie. Have you guys seen my tapestry purse?
Is anyone picking you up?
Yeah, help me Carolyn downstairs in like 5 minutes.
The purse with the black top?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's over there hanging in the closet.
I don't even remember putting it there. Maybe someone borrowed it.
So, are we gonna say something?
I don't care.
I thought you said we should. I'm certainly not going to if you aren't.
I didn't say I wouldn't.
Call her in here then.
Okay, yeah. I mean, okay.
Carrie, it's not even there. Did you say in my closet?
What?
The purse.
Wait, where are you supposed to be going tonight?
What? The Gamma House.
I mean, is it okay there? Like, do you know the guys well?
Of course I do. Me and Carolyn hung out with a bunch of them last weekend.
I mean, I know, but we.
What?
Well, Jackie said, well, she heard.
I'm sure it's gonna be fine. They're nice guys.
Jackie, someone say something about the guys?
No, never really.
Not really.
No.
If someone's saying something about the gamers, they just don't know.
Yeah, we know. Forget it.
Besides, the guys love Carolyn and I. If anything ever got out of hand, they would take care of us.
We know.
Shit, that's Carolyn. Tell her me right now.
See? She's fine.
But we didn't say anything.
We tried.
She does not want to hear it.
Fine.
Forget it.
Fine. Look, it's gonna be fine, okay?
Okay, I'm leaving. I'd appreciate it. You didn't go out tonight. You trying to remember my purse was left and return it to my desk. What? Did y'all want to come?
No.
I'll probably stay there tonight. One of the guys will bring me home in the morning.
What?
Y'all need to calm down.
We are very calm.
You know what I mean. If you went out more, you would, well, you would understand.
Yeah, we know.
Whatever. I have to go.
Bye.
Bye.
Nothing.
What? Say something.
I just think we should tell her.
We tried. You know, forget I said anything, okay?
But you didn't.
Did you? Just because I don't
Jackie,
like.
forget it.
Why are you so mad?
Not mad.
Look, it's gonna be fine. The guys didn't say anything wrong anyways. Now, I'm about to finish my crossword. And you're gonna help me.
No, I refuse to be a partner to your sick obsession.
Where are you going?
For a walk.
I thought you said you were going to the pub.
Maybe later.
It's dark outside.
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
See, she's fine. It's okay. Renee just tends to have an overreactive guilt complex. She hates Maxie just as much as we do.
I don't hate her.
Well, look, I don't care anymore. Now, 7-Eleven.
No,
Like, come back. We have the crossword to finish.
The story I'm about to tell you, you're not going to believe, but every word of it is true. I know because it happened to me. But enough about me. We really don't have time for that. And by we, I mean me. Dick Piston, hotel detective. It was a Friday night in the big city, and on a Friday night, you'll catch me making my rounds at the Lakeview Hotel, a 2-bit armpit on the upside of downtown. Before 12, that is. After 12, you'll catch me at the 5-star dive bar, drying my proverbial sorrows. But 10 minutes before midnight, I'll always be here, at my desk, watching the clock. You see, my employer does not allow for overtime. And since, you see, the hotel has been drowning in the ready for quite some time now. And as long as it kept hemorrhaging potential proverbial money, it was going to continue hemorrhaging potential hotel guests. You see, the Lakeview Hotel had the highest mortality rate of any luxury accommodation, west of Baghdad, or east of Baghdad, or in Baghdad. In fact, as hotel detective, I have personally witnessed 6 murders in the last 5 weeks, and committed 4. So you can say that my employer was not too happy with my proverbial job performance. Why anyone who clocked even 1 minute of overtime were out of a proverbial job. Literally. And by anyone, they meant me, Dick Piston, hotel detective. So 10 minutes before midnight, my proverbial eyes are glued to the literal clock, watching the time go by. Because when that clock strikes noon, my Friday night nightmare becomes somebody's Saturday morning problem. So if luck holds true,
Dick Piston, I need you.
Lady Luck, you could set your time by her.
I need your help.
Afraid I'm not the person you're looking for.
You aren't Dick Piston?
No, I'm not helpful.
But you are the hotel detective.
For 9 more minutes I am, but there's not going to be a 10. So unless your problem is easier than a stuck pickle jar, I'm afraid I'm going to have to refer you to the morning shift.
But you have to help me. I'm the victim of a crime.
Unless your crime's unnecessary wetness, I'm afraid there's not much I can do for you in the time allotted.
It's not unnecessary wetness.
Are you sure? I've got a blow dryer in the desk.
But you have to help me. Mr. Piston, you can't just leave me here.
Not in that outfit now.
Mr. Piston, please.
Well, we've got 8 minutes, but I'm afraid that's all the time we have.
Will that be enough?
Essentially, depends on the crime. What's yours?
I think they call it murder.
Mm-hmm. And you're the victim?
Yes, it just happened just now, up in my hotel room.
You do know what murder is, right?
It's the one when someone kills somebody, right?
That's the one.
Yay, I got it.
Oh boy. Well, I'm going to take your case. I'm also going to set this egg timer. When this strikes 0, no matter what, case dismissed. Is that understood?
Well, thank you, Mr. Piston. You don't understand how grateful I am for this.
You coming here in a row, thanks enough.
You're welcome.
If you take your seat, I need to make a phone call. Hello? Front desk. Can you send me to the kitchen?
What are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be going up to my hotel room and examine the scene of the crime?
I'm ordering room service.
Why would you do that?
Because no man in his right mind be alone in a room with a woman wearing a robe without at least 1 bottle of champagne and a half order of oysters on the way. Hello? Yes, I'll take the honeymoon special and a box of prophylactics.
Oh, Mr. Piston, I don't know how grateful I am for this. How could I ever repay you?
Well, there's a box of prophylactics on the way.
I'm a married woman.
You can never repay me.
But how did you know that I was on a honeymoon?
Can we just get to the point of the murder? If we get this over enough in time, I'll set up time to Xerox resumes.
Well, it happened in my room right before I was about to take a shower.
So,
Before dinner.
you haven't eaten?
No, I haven't. But those oysters sound delicious.
And the murder took place in the bathroom?
No, it took place in the bedroom.
After your shower.
During my shower.
So, the murderer was in the bedroom and shot you while you're taking a shower.
No, what makes you think I got shot?
Well, you certainly weren't stabbed. If you were stabbed, you would have been in the same room as the murderer.
Mr. Piston, look, I didn't get shot.
I'm waiting. You didn't get shot. Well, you also didn't get stabbed. But it did seem like you had a close shave of some kind.
No, that's not it.
Well, since you don't seem to be harmed in any way,
Have you ever been waxed?
what makes you think you were murdered?
I wasn't murdered.
You just said you were.
No, I said that I was a victim of a crime.
And the crime was murder.
No, it was my husband died.
Your husband. So, your husband was murdered.
Yes, he was. He got shot in the room, on the head, on the bed.
So, you're the victim by marriage.
Well, yes.
I see. So, is that the outfit you're wearing when you saw your husband dead on the ground?
Yes, I had just stepped into the shower. Mr. Piston, I was naked. Could you imagine? When I heard a gunshot and a curdled scream. Naturally, I finished my shower, put on some makeup, and rushed into the bedroom to see what was going on. And there he was, on the bed, shot with a slug on his head.
Was there any signs of forced entry, maybe?
Well, he had been hinting at it the whole weekend. It was our honeymoon after all.
I mean, to the room.
Oh no, everything was perfectly fine. Except for the dead guy lying there.
You mean your husband?
No, his name is Guy.
And he was horrible?
Oh, guts everywhere.
Well, this is around the time that I would run up to your hotel room to examine the body. But we really don't have time for that. So we're cut to the proverbial chase.
Oh my! Why did you do that?
Here's your killer.
How do you know that?
Was your husband clinically insane?
Not clinically.
That's how I know.
I don't understand.
And we don't have time. Oh, we got 4 minutes. Allow me to explain. There was no signs of forced entry, which means that your husband must have allowed the killer into the room. One reason we do this is if he knew the killer personally or was expecting him soon. A bellhop, for instance.
But why did he order a bellhop?
Because your husband wasn't clinically insane. As I said before, no man in his right mind would be in a hotel room alone with a woman in a robe unless he had a bottle of champagne and half a dozen oysters on their way. And your husband knew you were about to come out of the shower. So we know that he must have ordered room service.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
And since your husband ordered room service and you haven't eaten yet, why haven't you eaten yet?
Because the food wasn't there when I got out.
Exactly. He panicked. Came in, got the food, and then took it out immediately as to not show that was a member of the hotel staff who had committed the murder.
Oh, that makes more sense.
And since your husband was killed while you're in the shower, you didn't have time to eat. As he panicked, took out the food, and left. Which is something that only a hotel member would do, as they did not want to show that was a hotel member. So, by not having the champagne and oysters, it's very clear that was a member of the hotel staff.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. But poor bellboy. You know, he's just lying there.
Well, my boss is going to have my proverbial head if she finds out I killed another innocent man. So we can just say that it was self-inflicted.
Yes, Mr. Piston. That makes perfect sense. We can totally do that.
Aha!
Oh,
A likely story.
yeah, but it's your story.
Yes, it is. But what widow in her right mind would be okay with framing a man who had not committed the murder of her husband, unless he in fact did commit the murder of her husband and she was in on it?
Well, what makes you think I'm in my right mind?
Well, that's true. This whole thing is quite embarrassing. And my shift's almost over. Guess I was wrong again. I guess I'll let you go.
Oh, Mr. Piston, how grateful I am. But I think we can get you out before that time.
Well, that was unexpected.
Wasn't expecting that either.
But I shot you. How are you still alive?
You're a terrible shot, Dick Piston.
Yeah.
Don't be. You were right about us all along. Me and this lady were having a affair this entire time. Behind her husband's back and over his dead body.
That's pretty gross.
I thought we were in love. But clearly she was just making me do this for what she wanted.
What? A dead husband and a rock-solid alibi? But what makes you think she was using you?
Well, a woman in her right mind would leave her husband for another man, a third-rate hotel detective, over the lifeless corpse of her husband's body. Unless, of course, she never truly loved him. And she was just using me to kill him. And she probably didn't care much for the detective either.
Well, if you gave her some time, she might have cared about me.
Forget it. It's that she used us. We're all victims here.
Not really, not me.
Well, if you have a minute, you might be able to correct that oversight.
Well, look at the time.
Oh, your time's up, Dick. Hotel detective.
Ring! But why would you kill me?
Well, I think you may be forgetting that I too may not be in my right mind.
Listen, no, I had figured that. Because you killed 2 people at your place of work.
Yes, that may be true. But I'm still not in my right mind. What is that?
Your time's up.
Oh, it sounded more like an egg timer.
6 minutes. It was a Saturday morning in the big city. And on a Saturday morning, my proverbial work here is done. Literally.
Good evening. The following will be presented in reverse order.
Just oh, okay. Real man. I remember that one.
Help! Somebody help! Hollyotti's been shot!
Thought I could depend on you, Cheryl. You, of all people. No, stay back. You'll get blood in your clothes.
We should at least wait till tomorrow.
No, it must be today. It must be this, and it must be now. Please, Charlotte. You're the only one that can save me. Don't let democracy die. Only the people can bring this terrible regime. And if the regime destroys me, the people will lose faith, and everything will go back to what it once was, or worse. President Grace will act in the morning. You can save me tonight.
You're just not making any sense.
Okay? It's because the others will be back soon that we must begin now. You know what? I'll write the note. Oh, I heard this wonderful joke. It's about a small bird.
Well, I don't want to hear a joke.
But I really think you'll appreciate it. I'll just have it to you now.
What? No, please don't. Please.
I'm sorry, but it's already there. Trust me, you don't need to abide by this is all said and done. After this is all sorrows. It often helps us to forget the things that tie us down.
Sometimes the things that tie us down are the most important.
Sometimes it's better to forget. All right. I'm so very sorry to do this to you, Jerry. But since I must, please accept the bill.
That would destroy the movement. We wouldn't survive such a disaster.
Imagine. Imagine the movement without me. Okay? I were dead. What brings the people together? Is it better for them to be distracted by scandal, or for them to wake up and hate that I've been killed? These people, they're stronger than what you think, Hero. We must trust them.
Even if what you say is true, I can't do what you're asking. How can you ask that of me?
With a heavy heart, listen. I know what I ask you is a horrible task, but you must bear it, just for a little while. And if you don't, how many people will die? How many people will disappear, be in prison, just as they have before we began, and for decades before that? Please, Charlotte, I beg you. You're the only one that can save this broken country. But there's no one else who can. So, a friend of our group has obtained a gun. It cannot be traced back to us. It's a government weapon, and it has a silencer. If I were to shoot it, even a person in the next room might not hear it.
You told me years ago that we'd have no need for guns.
Yes, I did. How different the world is from what I imagined it to be.
Well, what if you were right then and wrong now, huh? Well, what if not for the act itself, but just everything that can go wrong? Like, what about the pill, okay? What if I take it, I do what you ask, and then before our secret is safe, my weakened mind just betrays us?
You're right. Thank God I have you to think of such things. Okay, I got it. All right? I'll write a note. You know my handwriting, okay? I'll begin the note by telling you exactly as I say, nothing more, nothing less, okay? It would simply say you to go home, just at the right time, not turning back for anything, taking the note alone to burn.
So there won't be any evidence to point to either of us.
You understand why it's important that neither of us are under any suspicion. God, I wish I was wrong. This is a terrible way to end our friendship. I heard the news only a little while ago.
But did you also hear that President New Grace is going to make another announcement tomorrow? His timing is fiendish. I mean, but the people won't believe such a disgusting lie. I mean, the elections are coming up
It
anyway.
isn't a lie.
Of course it's a lie.
I was 10. Both my parents worked during the day. And during that time, they left me in charge of my little sister, Messiah. She was 3 years old just then. You know, I was bored, very bored, and very impatient. One day, I convinced myself, you know, Messiah will be all right, you know, just for a little while. You know, I wanted to go play with my friends. You know, we played, joked, played ball for hours. Never given her a thought. Until I heard that scream. You know, I ran to see what happened. And there she lay, dead. She got hit by a truck. You know, I hadn't even known she could open her front door herself.
I'm so sorry. My friend, that's awful.
You know, there was a moment. We had just heard the scream. One of my friends had just told some joke. I don't remember what it was. You know, we ran to see what the commotion was all about. You know, I didn't think whatever it was had anything to do with me. So when I got there, I was still laughing. Her body sitting there, laying there, crushed in the middle, just quite flat. She was soaked in blood, covered in dirt, lifeless. Oh, how I'd love to forget that day. I'd do anything to just forget that single stupid day. You know, but it just hasn't been enough. And not yet, at least. For sins to come back to get me.
You're not responsible. You weren't even there when she died.
That's why I'm responsible. You know, one might ask, how can a person who can't take care of a small child take care of an entire country? It's a reasonable question, Jerry. And the people, they'll ask that question. They're not wrong to ask it.
But with the election so soon, if you're disgraced, what can we do? Can you make your announcement before he does?
It'll be a little response. And plus, we can't reach the people any earlier than he will. We must take a more radical path.
You have a plan.
I do. You must kill me.
What? This is not the time to pay for your crimes, Halliotti. I mean, our people need you.
If I'm dead, anything the regime may say will fall on deaf ears. And this attempt prepares a desperate attempt to discredit a martyr.
You're not making any sense. You dead? I kill you?
Listen, no one will ever suspect me, okay? I, a martyr, would die by an unknown hand. The democracy was shrinking and the old regime will crumble.
I need you to think with me, okay? Just stop talking this way.
You must kill me here tonight. Then you must take the pill. And then you take the pill. As I say, you must kill me here tonight, okay? Then you must take the pill.
Just the pill be damned, okay? Like I don't care about the pill.
Yeah, then you go home as if nothing ever happened. Yet there I lie, dead, uncompromised.
can't believe you planned this. You planned this in detail.
I knew this day might come. Therefore, I thought it might be important for me to prepare.
Aliati, are you in there?
Here. Come in. I want to talk to you about something privately.
I have news. It's not good news.
If the news were ever good, we wouldn't have need of a new government. Sit down. I want to tell you about the new bill. It's an invention from America. Technically, it's still an experiment, I suppose.
Okay, whatever. I have an announcement. You should sit down.
President Grace, again, please, let me tell you about the bill first.
Forget about Bill. Of course it's President Grace. He's always doing something. Anyway, so our friend at the People's Palace said that he's going to make an announcement. He's going to try and discredit you. He's going to say that you tried to kill a kid. He seems to think people will believe it.
Please, let me tell you about the bill first.
But Perez!
One moment. This bill infringes my ability to perform exceed memories, okay? And as soon as you take it, you'll forget every recent thought and action. You know, the effects, they last more than an hour. Each memory is like a small bird. One moment it's with you, then it flies away, so it's never there. It's like a child that runs away to play.
Children come back.
Not always.
Okay, so that's it? It's just like a date rape drug?
Nothing like that. It simply wastes a short period of time away from your mind.
But merely a drug. I don't see the importance here.
You know, it's exactly what we need most. It's kind of like magic.
You're worrying me, Halliotti. You really are. But will you please just speak to the matter at hand now that you've told me about your magical drug? Why are you acting like this means nothing?
Forgive me. My mind is distracted. And then the bird just I had to remember that one.
Geez, Ted, we cannot be the lousiest two golfers in the entire Fortune 500.
Well, in God we trust, and in golf we suck. That's why I'm picking up fly fishing, and you can have the honor.
Nah, way, dude, I really suck. You go right ahead. So there I was. Short hand-speed driver, I walk up, I swing, I look up, and I see nothing. That's because the ball was 4 inches from my left foot. I dinged twice in front of Greg Norman. It was extremely humiliating.
I want to talk humiliation. I'm at a shotgun from my own network. I whiff from coast to coast, just living in cover. Whiff the sound of empty air. Whiff. Now that's humiliation.
Hell, Mikey, that's nothing. I was in Capula with Arnie and Jack, and I couldn't hit it past the ladies' tees. It was so bad I had to play the glass hole with my pants around my ankles.
You found us the winner. Go ahead and show us your big swing, Ted. You've already seen your big wallet.
First to the team, first to the charity. You win, Ted. Let the big dog eat. Chomp, chomp.
All right. I'm tired of being a big digestive tract with dollars dripping from a mall. Okay?
For a second there, I thought I'd have to put in $1 billion just to play this round. Don't worry, Bill. I'll spot you. Better yet, I'll take a few million shares of Cap Cities. It'd be a sizable donation to Mickey Mouse Fan Club.
Face it, Ted. You turned us all into some measly cheapskates. Bill over here gave some odd $135 million away last year. Now it looks like chump change. Hell, now you're making us all look bad, right, Warren?
Redeem your immortal soul, and one of you slackers hop up.
Well, Mike, I know how you can redeem your immoral soul. Sell off your hockey team. Give it away in $100,000 increments per year. Give it out to, who knows, Greenpeace or Save the Rainforest.
Nah, not my team. I love my team. Ted got to keep his team. I'd rather sell off the Magic Kingdom first.
Whoa, not Mickey. You are not liquidating Mickey. Next thing you know, Mickey and Minnie will be living out of a cardboard box selling shares of Disney. MOUSE for sale.
All right, I like that. Let's make that the national anthem.
I like the sound of that. I'll have my people hire some people to get some people to work on it.
Now, gentlemen, there's nothing wrong with a little strategic philanthropy. Few things liquidate power faster than a few seven-figure checks to the right universities.
I like that. There's nothing wrong with making the world a better place.
Brother T-Bone, Brother Ted has lost his way of faith. He no longer finds happiness in his heart like we do. It's blasphemy.
There's nothing wrong with a few commas and zeros in your bank account to make your mama proud.
Amen.
Believe that.
Watch it grow.
We all live by its dipstick.
Whoever has the most.
Biggest dip wins.
That's right. Winner takes it all.
Hey, I'm gonna up the ante. We're gonna play a new game with a new scorecard. It's not about how much you win, but about how much you can give.
Bill,
Yeah.
seems like Ted over here doesn't just want to top the Forbes 400 list, but he wants to be front page on that American Benefactor magazine too. We all know how photogenic you are, Ted. And you too, Michael.
Thank you, Warren. I appreciate that. Yeah, true. Honestly, I would rather. I do prefer to get my own foundation since most nonprofits are lousy with the money, management. Hell, gives me something, or gives my wife something extra.
Oh, move over, George Soros. Ted over here just wants to run with the big guys like Rockefeller and Carnegie. He's a real Trump. He just spends billions of dollars on steaks.
I pledge to donate all my winnings to Gamblers Anonymous.
Oh, you're just gonna use that money on them Cubans again. You use way too much money on them cigars. With all that money you waste, you could use them to finance a small war.
I love my Cubans. I can't give them up.
Well, Warren, you know, you could roll your own. I've been rolling my own
Oh,
since.
dang it, Mickey, you ruined the surprise. I got you this fat Cuban for you, buddy. It's past 50 years. But don't tell Ted. He'll send me to the American Lung Association.
Like I was saying, my buddy Schwarzenegger and I, back in the day, were rolling and packing our own stogies. Okay, I'm doing it. The first few were a bit lumpy and bumpy.
Dopey, sleepy, bumpy, lumpy. That sounds like the damn Seven Dwarfs. Hell, maybe some of them good old boys want to come play some golf.
Now, gentlemen, the dwarves are a pivotal table. The balance sheets haven't looked better in 30 years. They are awash in cash flow. I think they should sell their stock outright. Who knows? Avoid some capital gains on the increase in value. Hell, you know all about them tax deductions, don't you?
Tax nothing. This one's going to cost me.
It's not going to cost you a dang thing. You send so much money to the UN, you can watch anything from TBS to CNN. You can watch the Atlanta Braves baseball game from Timbuktu. And I heard that you're trying to liquidate Bobby, too.
Now, gentlemen, I have heard from a few sources that this man had to get his wife off his back. Jane had asked him to help her establish her own acting school in Hanoi and her own health club in Ho Chi Minh City.
Move that one, Michael.
All right. There's nothing wrong with giving with a good heart, as long as I think it's a win-win situation.
Speaking of heart, Bill, when are you going to ante up to old Ted over here? He's been waiting on you to call, raise, fold.
Well, you know I would, but I'm in a pretty predicament because every time I go to sell the house, which is $40 billion, the wife gets a little upset.
Well, you know, Bill, you probably shouldn't have put that trampoline in there before big old Ted over here put us all in the hot seat.
Well, Don't make fun of the trampoline house, because all you gotta do is just jump around a couple times. Think about all the little fixtures going straight into the dome, and you're gonna think about awesome things to do. Like Fox News. No lies. It's gonna help me straight up, and I'm gonna bypass you, Ted.
Oh, I say we all start bouncing. Let's put in this $2 for the table stuff and quit playing with pocket change.
Oh, what am I kidding? I'm just a lowly billionaire compared to you guys. All I got is pocket change.
There, Michael. You'll catch up fast. That's all that matters. The future's bright for making money.
Future is bright.
Just like this beautiful green golf course.
Future is bright.
It's nice and ripe. And Ted, don't say we don't donate money. Me and Michael donate money, don't we, Mike?
We do. Warren here is going to be the biggest of the givers. Don't be modest now. 21 billion, and then you croak. Then you go straight down the hole. And then you know what happens then? Everyone wins. Everyone goes to the bank.
You're going to be leaving behind a cosmic amount of money. Actually, a lot more than a cosmic.
After Warren, hell, then you'd all be dead. I say you just go give $1 billion now. See all the children smile.
Now, actually, me and Warren already talked about this number. We talked about how we're going to make our kids actually get and earn the money. We're not going to give it to them before, during, or later. They're getting it after.
Yes, he's right. It's a long-term investment. Not before, after.
After.
Now that, my friend, dog leg right. Hey, can I tell you about my dream last night? No? Alright, well, I was in this dream. The next thing you know, people start running around like cannibals, like I was in the movie Road
$1 billion to the Ducks.
$1 billion for the Battle of the Bulge. $1 billion to world pimples. Come on, Warren, it's fun.
$1 billion to cure cancer. $1 billion to the kids.
$1 billion to cure AIDS.
$1 billion for literacy.
$1 billion to save the turtles.
$1 billion to spread love.
Alright. I see what's going on here. You guys will do anything to not go up there and tee off. You're a bunch of cowards. Pansies. Let me show you how it's done. For a penny.
There's something extraordinary about you. Do you like this spot? I drive up here all the time when I need some quiet and privacy. Excuse me. I know this sounds weak and helpless, but I can't reach this box of cereal. Would you mind? I must be the only one who buys this brand because the store always puts it on the top shelf. It's always the same. Every time that you have a choice, you never choose me. Never. There's something extraordinary about you. Do you remember me? The short girl with the inconvenient taste in cereal? I don't usually do this. I mean, I absolutely never do this, but would you like to? Would you be free sometime too? Don't say that. Of course I miss you. I miss you every day. But missing you has nothing to do with it. You know that, right? Right? This is where I always want to be. Curled up with you, my head on your shoulder. I
I never want to leave this spot. I want to stay here forever. There's something extraordinary about you.
Still hungry for the hard to reach stuff, huh? Still craving the things you can't get, huh? Still have a taste for the inconvenient, huh? Need a hand, stranger?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Miserable. Heartbroken. Lost.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Better. Slowly, but, you know, surely. Mostly, that is.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. I'm good. How are you?
Good. You heard about me and Tom, I assume.
I thought you were selling for bottle shelf brands now.
And what is that supposed to mean?
I heard about you and Tom. Congrats.
You're such an arrogant prick, you know that?
Yeah. Really. Congrats.
I can't believe you. I haven't seen you in months, and then suddenly you're sitting here sneaking up behind me in the grocery store?
It hasn't been months. Years. I haven't seen you in almost 2 years.
Sneaking up behind me and abusing me
You
about...
call this abuse? I'll tell you what abuse is. Abuse is me showing up at your door and you... Need a hand, stranger?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Good. How are you?
Good. You heard about me and Tom, I assume.
Yeah. He's great. Tom is great.
He is.
Yeah. But that's good. Because you deserve a nice guy. You really do.
Thanks. Look, I'll see you around, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Do you like this spot? I drive up here all the time when we need some quiet and privacy. You know what I like? I like feeling pretty. You make me feel so pretty. You make me feel beautiful. There's something extraordinary about you. Oh my gosh.
Yes, love?
Do you ever think about him?
Who?
You know.
Oh, no, never. Why?
I just thought maybe.
No, there's no point in thinking about him.
Well, why not?
Because I can't imagine him ever thinking about me.
Well, there were. It happens, I mean. Repetitive behaviors. Not like, what's the word? Normal people.
A highway worker in Frankfurt, Germany was killed when his machine struck a World War II bomb that was buried under a busy autobahn. Threw his vehicle like 500 feet, I mean, just, whoa.
Like the way he flossed twice a night.
I'm just saying, that's more than 60 years later. I mean, that is craftsmanship.
Not obsessive, just predictable. Some might find that appealing. You know what he was like? Wallpaper. That sounds like an insult, but almost everyone has wallpaper. Patterned wallpaper. Regular, predictable. What else was there? He liked history. Bought books about battles at sale tables. Called himself a buff.
This is a great book. You know what I think
You're a buff. I know.
Nobody under 50 should want to be called a buff. Always, he was talking about landmines.
The first land torpedoes were deployed against the Seminole Indians in 1840. I bet that got their attention.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
We met at a photography exhibit that I helped curate. Battlefields. I thought he was there for the photography. Turned out he was there for the battlefields. You like the photographs?
I like the battlefields.
No reason I should have seen it.
I curated.
Oh, yeah.
Looking back, there are many times when it would have been so easy to step right.
Want to get a drink?
Instead of left.
Boom.
His title at the university was Assistant Director in charge of development.
But he never changes.
That was a joke I would use with my friends.
Good one.
That's hilarious.
He never changes. He's totally arrested.
But I mean, a total
Oh,
catch.
yes, a keeper for sure.
But he never changes. Good joke, I thought. We laughed anyway.
Oh.
His behaviors would emerge gradually, like, and this is what I actually thought, like a colored blot emerging from underneath other colored blots in a de Kooning.
Woman and old boyfriend. Oil on canvas.
I never used that one with my friends.
Later.
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 Modern anti-personnel lines, you know, the ones that can be demoted remotely via tripwire, They can weigh less than a pound. Less than a pound.
Let me give you an example of something.
I'm just saying that's not a lot, you know, for to kill somebody with.
We'd be reading in bed side by side. He'd be to my right, always to my right, and he would take my right hand gently and kiss my thumb knuckle, a movement so casual and I so involved in my book that I would hardly notice. But then, invariably, it was ridiculous that I never came to anticipate this. He would take my right hand tight, really, really tight against his shaggy chest. And then, with his other hand, he would reach over, just like he was reaching for a bowl of popcorn. And then he would start tickling me. My back would arch, my book go flying, my fingers, wrists, toes, knees bend sharply. And this is what I actually thought, like Uri Geller's spoon. My back would be thrown against the pillow. He wouldn't even look over. Not a single kitschy-coo, just tickle and tickle. I would kick all over the bed and breathe hair into my mouth, slap my hand to my forehead, my legs sliding off the bed. I would begin to think irrationally, my God, he's never going to stop. He's going to tickle me like this in this bed until I die, which could take days. There's no way to go. I would give anything if he would just stop. I'm pretty ticklish.
Very ticklish, stop.
Eventually he would. Stop. He would go back to reading, smiling gently while I sprawled ungainly across my side of the bed. Like a Philip Pearlstein, like a chalk outline, giggling aftershocks.
It's getting late. You want me to set the alarm?
It didn't happen all the time.
Didn't have to.
But I did say how much in case it was too often. Time passed.
Mine.
It ended, eventually. Big surprise. We separated the books, the military from the art history, the Jeff Shaw from the Robert Hughes. He just stared at me like a Modigliani.
Mine.
Years passed. I never thought about him or his habits. And if I did ever think about them, ever, which I didn't, I might have likened them to a Andy Warhol print. Old boyfriend diptych, oil and silkscreen on canvas. Yeah. But I didn't. I moved too. Oh, but first he got a really good job. Not thinking about him, but he got a really good job at a university. They're president of the new School of Terrorism Studies. Well, I moved, packed, unpacked, got a job. Another one. Bye.
We have to visit or something. We totally have to. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Whatever happened to her?
Yeah, she's kind of weird. I cut my hair. I grew it out again. I went shopping for suits, even though I never saw myself shopping for suits. Moved in with Omar. Whenever a book with a sale price penciled in the inside cover about Verdun or Laos shows up with a, just kind of works its way to the surface like a splinter, Omar looks at it funny and I donate it to the public library. So, yeah. Things are good.
They'll be good. A new boyfriend, long term. Coworker. First one since who's easy and organic. Like a Rothko. First one since who will make me think,
think, well, like, maybe so. Until that as I snag his nostril violently with my thumbnail.
What?
And tear a bit of his nose away from him like a tuft of bloody tissue paper.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
Oh, so good.